Jasna pire soo ko bëggee fii si biir Gambia bi dawal foofu sa quality Jasna your number one stop shop. Ana sama jigéen ñi dama bëgg ngeen jox ma seen nopp garme yi ndaxte quality Jasna amal nañ leen ay til yu toj daala poos abaaya yu yiiw waaye it amal nañ leen ay boreda yu rafet boreda yoo xam ne pour góor ñi la ak pour jigéen ñi amal nañ leen body scrub yi nga xam ne nii dafay defar seen yaram bam nice waaye it fàttewuñ fa diw yi. Ana sama jeeg yu pare yi quality Jasna amal nañ leen fa andi cuuraay yu neex house spray ak bépp xeetu baax pour seen biir néeg dama ne atum ren jii ku sa jëkkër mere ku ne yow la neex ndaxte quality Jasna ñëw na si dëkk bi pour defar sëy yi. Makeup artist yi bàyyiñ leen gannaaw ñu ngi leen fa amal ay makeup product yu quality.
Jëkka def mooy dinañ am kàddu yi nga xam ne board chairman bi Mr. Orami Joyner mu ngi toog ci kaw high table bi dina fi sànni ay kàddu suñ jógee ci Mr. Orami Joyner dinañ am report of activities bi nga xam ne defoon nañ ko ci 2023 managing director Mr. Salum Malang bi nga xam ne moo toog ci kaw high table bi tamit dina joxe report boobu noonu dinañ am li ñoo wax presentation of audit financial statements bu 2023 boobu tamit director of finance and investment Miss Hadi Sala moom tamit dina joxe kàddu yooyu dinañ am tamit reports by elected members of the board ñoom tamit dinañ ci bokk ci programme itinerary boobu dinañ am Mr. Alhaji Aliou Fall pensioners committee moom tamit dina fi sànni kàddu Mr. Alhaji Abubakar Dabo moom tam mu ngi fi Federated Pension Scheme tàccul leen kooku dinañ am Miss Muminatu J Camara National Provident Fund moom tamit dina sànni kàddu dinañ am entertainment waaye tamit dinañ am lu gën a am solo tey ci jotaay mooy laajte ak tontu am ngeen social security bokk na ci seen tànka mooy ñu encourage transparency parce que yéen la ñoo liggéeyal bugga nañ tamit seen gàllankoor bugga nañ tamit seen laajte tamit ñu tontul leen ko tey so dinañ am portion boo xam ne dinañ am lu ñoo wax Q&A ci angale mooy question and answer session so dinañ am tamit lu ñoo wax election of Federated Pension Scheme board member dinañ am election of National Provident Fund board member dinañ am election of pensioners representative on the SSHFC board yaakaar naa boobu am na solo torop dinañ am tamit entertainment again dinañ am presentation of awards to highly compliant FPS and NPF institutions lii lu am solo la torop institutions yi nga xam ne sos nañ ko te ñu ngi def liggéey bu rafet ci wàllu Federated Pension Scheme bi ak National Provident Fund tey dinañ leen jox awards dinañ joxe tamit vote of thanks ki ko joxe mooy Director of Corporate Affairs Mr. Fabuka Njie. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the program itinerary for today. Ma delluwaat ci rek quickly ci angale after the welcoming remarks we'll have reports on the 2023 activities. We'll have presentation of audited financial statements. We'll have reports by elected board members. We'll also have Mr. Alhaji Aliou Fall, Pensioners Committee, to give a statement. We'll also have Mr. Abubakar Dabo of the FPS. We'll also have Ms. Muminatu J. Kamara from the NPF. We'll also have entertainment. We'll also have Q&A session, election of Federated Pension Scheme board members, election of National Provident Fund board members, election of pensioners representative on the SSHFC board, entertainment again, presentation of awards to highly compliant with FPS and NPF institutions. This is very important to encourage compliance as far as FPS and NPF is concerned. Finally, vote of thanks and closing remarks by Mr. Fabuka Njie. I will also allow my co-host, Mr. Famara Fofana, Senior Manager Corporate Affairs, to also delve into Mandinka. I believe once we have all these three languages, everybody will be catered for. Please give yourselves a round of applause once more.
Thank you very much, Mr. Njie. jaran ko fana be jalla meral ko mamme kombo bake so man surwa kan way say mbe mako la nga programme la nya foye say duwa ketale mi yaron ko abota social security da fanala pour alay mako nyim be woni eta nyama wo kola board chairman social security board ora me joina o fana be mol bunya to killa janda ay banque fana sote no bota je md salu malang apana report sura mendi la 2023 sawo kono kon mela ko keta o kola social security la na fulo be laari nyamen o fana 2023 sawo kono tata nyamen o fana be dilale an membo kala wala director of finance and investment madam Hadisala so bembu nyaba do fana be je ban ko na programme ñu ko na kumata baket ne social security la board jibe melbe sirinje pensional ya mosoro membe siri toyala wala Mr. Alaji Aliou Falti sainten wala be toyala je pensional melbe sirin jan ya je bria kili ye bulo ko sibake nga Alhaji Abubakar Dabo fana soto janne mi alon ko FPS institutional be sirin wala toyala social security board kono ni ko FPS jama wala parastatal di nawet bolo kono GRTS bolo kono Gambia Ports Authority anin kafu doku jama bunya dawa wokono fana miss mimunatu je camera sotole atabe sirin National Provident Fund ne social security la board kono National Provident Fund jama fanya bogu bunnal business sol wala siata je bake apana ni sawo men tambira tan atabe reporto dilale ala mol toyala sa nyimu kukuma balti mi ala ko be tamana ni programme kono bawo pour ka ya ko diamo fana kala ke terlari no kam fana pour ka mol fana mamandi nga entertainment do fana soro jabani entertainment you like to call it infotainment nga groupe soro mi ala ko be mol kawandira jaybe karandila ba the same time fana isi fenna pano je ya entertain so kono nga tim kitabu soro le mi ala ko de terla janga messages de dale be min pass la Bright Stars farang entertainment gambe ja mo be ronde to fana dara bla ni programme kono bi pour ka je mol karandi bari no bota je question and answer session mol bi janne social security ko do atola tam member sol so ning presentation wal keda albe ning right ko ni sembo so lengi ning karol ke kol kono mi lalon ko e be dending na do quota manana la right sol ni atara fana wato ma di me mol encourage les severo ke ning karol membe bul sever question bala nin tara ni sa o na whatsapp page wal fana be jele customer service whatsapp page be jele personal la page isi o dino le na mol be jabidal election bi yak mata bak IC bina jande pour ka je ko ni melbe sirim board kono santem Mr. Abubakar Dabo Memunata Kamara ani uncle Ali Fall Albert Right Sorola ka election okay mo kutol bang o etol ke maintain IC bina la ko to botwale wokola hukuma do fana mbije compliance ita bamba ni bakale social security joro ni mobe do ko la ni mala ko do jo nata da fa pension da ala ko abe batala sodol sai nga bunnal jele melo ko bunna muwang ni kisi nga lon ko nyude ya kata bakal FPS kono motang NPF kono tang so nyim bunnalo le just nyabura fana di wala kaje ko nga fa alini mbara la do ko nyata bakal sai vote of thanks ani ka be kumpa director of corporate affairs Mr. Fabu Kanjai wala be tambilo ko nyata no baraje nga konton okay ani nga janjang so be ngobe la rentende ala baraka bake mbe Mr. Njai ko la prana attack light okay Paradise technician of Bugare journalist also Alena Makoy Paradise the technical team please we are appealing to you to come and help us with the lighting system otherwise we'll leave here with very poor images and that will undo every good work that we are doing. This is an appeal to the technical team of Paradise Suites Hotel. If you can hear us, please be available here so that you kindly sort us with the lighting system. Thank you very much.
Two things before we continue, and this goes to Paradise Suites Hotel, just to reiterate what my colleague Famara Fofana rightly said. We need improved lighting on the stage and in the hall. So if you could quickly work on that, and of course, internet should be faster than the usual speed. So Wi-Fi requires some attention right away. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, attending this important event is a privilege and of course a pleasure for myself and for everybody here present. And for this reason, I wish to call on everyone to take this event very serious, as the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation is a very important government institution, and this activity today, which is the AGM, is a very important activity for the organization and the country and its members at large. For this reason, every detail of the program is very important. So please, your attention is required. Right now, on the program, we will have a lot of demand and see our government, Mr. Barangiani. For now, we will do the resolution so that Mr. Joyner will do his speech while presenting. I will now invite Mr. Barangiani, the Board President for Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation. Please give a round of applause.
Good morning, all of you. I cannot express my appreciation of you coming to be with us this morning and for us to give an account of our stewardship to you as the members of the different funds that makes up the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation. I made a general greeting as co-captains of the ship of Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation. I begin my speech now. Good morning, esteemed stakeholders. On behalf of the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, it is my honor to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you gathered here today for our annual general meeting. Your presence underscores the importance of our shared commitment to the corporation, and I am delighted to have this opportunity to reflect on our accomplishments, challenges, and aspirations together. I want to thank you once again for joining us in this journey. Governance and transparency. As custodians and shareholders, as custodians of shareholders' interests, we remain unwavering for our commitment to upholding the pinnacle of governance and transparency. Our board is dedicated to nurturing a culture steeped in accountability, integrity, and ethical behavior across every facet of the corporation. To this end, we have diligently introduced and updated a suite of instruments and policy documents in alignment with best practices, ensuring a framework that safeguards the interests of all stakeholders. One exemplary milestone in our pursuit of excellence was the launching of the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation's strategic plan of 2022 to 2026. This blueprint delineates our trajectory for the coming years, underpinned by strategic imperatives aimed at delivering sustainable value and impact. Furthermore, the recent validation of the amended Social Security and Finance Corporation Act 2015 stands as a testament to our commitment to legislative alignment and regulatory compliance. We extend our profound gratitude to those who contributed their insights, which have enriched our collective efforts during the validation, with some of you who had attended that meeting. In a commendable display of operational diligence, the completion of the 2023 financial audits set us apart as a beacon of financial probity and transparency. This timely achievement garnered accolades from esteemed quarters, including the members of the Public Enterprise Committee, reaffirming our steadfast adherence to sound governance practices. Rest assured, our dedication to fostering robust stakeholder engagement initiatives and transparent disclosures remains resolute. Through ongoing dialogue and transparency measures, we endeavor to cultivate an environment of trust and confidence among our valued stakeholders, thereby fortifying our collective journey towards sustained growth and societal impact. Financial performance. Over the past year, we have witnessed a noteworthy uptick, with members' funds growing from $7.8 billion in 2022 to $8.3 billion in 2023, representing a commendable percentage growth of 6.4%. This growth trajectory is a testament to our collective commitment to financial prudence and sustainable growth. Our investment portfolio, a cornerstone of our financial strategy, continues to deliver returns. Through a diverse investment approach, we have ensured long-term financial security for our stakeholders, thereby safeguarding their funds. We recognize the challenges posed by the dynamic business environment in achieving our strategic objectives. In response, the board continues to lend its unwavering support to management's effort to diversify our investment portfolio by exploring international investment opportunities that offer optimum value for our members. We aim to enhance performance and capitalize on emerging markets trends. Furthermore, the board remains steadfast in its commitment to operational efficiency and cost optimization. We are pleased to report to this body significant progress in our endeavor to reduce staff costs, as this has been some of the major concerns of some of our stakeholders. I want to emphasize that the board remains deeply committed to driving the realization of our strategic plan and attain associated performance indicators. The board has established several committees to ease up the load for the whole board. We had subcommittees headed by board members who will take the concerns of those departments to their subcommittees, and they would finally look into it and escalate it to the full board, accepting their prayer to accept, or the full board will deny whatever they had produced or presented to them. We continuously challenge and support management to pursue excellence and meet the ambitious goals set forth in our strategic roadmap. As we await the results of the assessment by the Director of State-Owned Enterprises, I am confident in our collective efforts and dedication to achieve our objectives. Together, we will navigate any challenges and seize opportunities for growth and success. Housing projects. The board remains steadfast and resolute in its commitment to ensuring the corporation's dedication to providing affordable housing options by actively developing its land banking sites nationwide. To achieve this objective, management has been directed to invest in development of its land bank sites, especially within the urban areas, by exploring opportunities through public-private partnership and international institutions where feasible to maximize efficiency and effectiveness in project execution. Notably, our first rural estate project encompassing Nafugan, Jomel, and Gairobakunda is currently in the pipeline for acquisition for subsequent development, making a significant milestone in our endeavors to expand our housing offerings to underserved communities. Innovation and information technology. I am pleased to share that the board remains steadfast in its support for the implementation of the Social Security Management Information System. This innovative computerized system, functioning as an enterprise resource planning system, represents a pivotal step in enhancing our operational efficiency and member services. The SSMIS seamlessly integrates all related subsystems, ensuring a cohesive and streamlined approach to managing our operations. One of its key features is dedicated user portal, designed to provide members with access to our services round the clock. This 24-hour accessibility underscores our commitment to meeting the evolving needs of our members in today's digital age. Upon its launch, the SSMIS will revolutionize how members interact with our corporation. Gone are the days of waiting for printed statements. With this system, contributions and mortgage statements can be effortlessly accessed and printed on demand, providing unparalleled convenience and flexibility. As we forge ahead with the implementation of the SSMIS, I am confident that it will not only elevate our service delivery, I am confident that it will not only elevate our service delivery standards, but also reinforce our position as a forward-thinking and member-centric organization. Affordable housing. Maintaining our commitment to providing affordable housing solutions to the populace remains paramount. However, the escalating costs associated with land acquisition directly challenge our ability to execute this strategy effectively. Despite this, the board remains steadfast in its dedication to supporting management in securing land at reasonable prices to facilitate the provision of affordable housing. Moving forward, we will continue to forge strategic partnerships with the government and relevant stakeholders to devise innovative solutions that uphold our mandate in the face of these challenges. Subsidiaries. The corporation's diverse investments in subsidiaries play a significant role in shaping our overall performance, particularly in terms of dividend payments. On February 24th, 2024, the board convened a comprehensive meeting with our subsidiaries at the Ocean Bay Hotel in Bakau. This gathering was dedicated to rigorous strategic discussions on performance and equitable dividend payment to the parent company. We acknowledge the importance of every member's fund and assure you that optimizing the performance of our subsidiaries remains a top priority of the board. Before I conclude, I want to state that in our pursuit to have an all-inclusive social security, the board had agreed to management's proposal to include the informal sector in social security. It is hard to say, but it is true that for us who have retired for quite a while, we have come back to the workforce to do some petty trading or to do other things, and even get our spouses to do gardening, sell their products to the market. But there is no guarantee that this will continue during their lifetime. So we felt it necessary to include the market women, the fishmongers, male or female, and everybody who is not part of the formal scheme, so that when they retire, they will be having funds coming to them as needed, not to become a liability to friends and family members. So this is one of the things that I wanted to highlight, that it's a project. We assume to do all of this and to make it functional, it will take us 3 years. That is to collect the data, see how it would be administered and everything before we roll it out. It will take us 3 years because we know there are some countries in Africa who have started this. So we need to learn from them, correct their mistakes, and make sure our wives our sisters, our uncles, our grandpas don't fall into the trap that they found themselves in. The other thing I wanted to highlight is the initiative by both the board and the management to afford the pensioners the Tobaski payment. This has been a trying time for our pensioners, and the pensions that they were receiving before would not even be able to buy them a bag of rice. Despite certain concerns in certain quarters, the board has accented to the request of management to increase the pensions. As I've made mention, despite concerns in certain quarters, but we owe it to you, the pensioners, as you have contributed whilst we were working, to enjoy a decent life after work. So this pension Tobaski payment was introduced 2 years ago, but I thought we had to give management and board members for the courage that they took to make it possible for you, the pensioners. Because one day we will all be pensioners. I also want to state that we in the board support each other. Whether it's good or it's bad, we support each other. If you bring something to the board that even has been cleared by a subcommittee and the main board feels there is still some work to be done, it will be sent back to them for them to do the good work, so it will be rolled out. Please, we fight, but we agree to deliver. So, in conclusion, as we reflect on the journey of the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, it is evident that our commitment to excellence and adaptability has been unwavering. From our establishment in 1981 to the present day, we have navigated legislative changes involving mandates and emerging challenges with resilience and foresight. Our dedication to serve the needs of our stakeholders, be it public enterprise employees, private sector workers, or beneficiaries of our housing services, remains very steadfast. Through strategic reforms and proactive measures, we have continually enhanced our governance structures, operational efficiency, and service delivery standards. Looking ahead, let us reaffirm our pledge to uphold the principles of integrity, accountability, and inclusivity in all our endeavors. As we embrace the future, let us do so with optimism, innovation, and deep sense of responsibility towards those we serve. Because without you that we are serving, there will not have been a Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation. So kudos to you all. Together, let us chart a course that not only sustains the legacy of Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, but propels us towards new heights of success and impact. For our collective wisdom, dedication, and vision, I am confident that we will continue to be a beacon of excellence in the realms of social security and housing finance in this part of the world. I want to thank you for your unwavering support, trust, and commitment to our shared mission and vision. I want to thank you all for your attention.
I want to have my guy.
You want to start?
Come see. Am I connected? I'm going to push open. This way. Is the problem going to be soon? The problem.
I wish to say that it was not my intention
If I play there, they can
to take the mic from the board and I see that everything that they had said was so important for me as a member, and I believe it was so important for everybody who has attended this event. And I wish they had continued and continued, because it's a good news to everybody present, from the first to improvements in social security and housing finance corporation.
Mike.
One thing I wish to recognize and take note of is the enormous work of the board members, starting from the managing director to the board members and the entire board of the social security and its management for bringing social security enormous change within the last year and few years. Please give a round of applause. I think they are actually lead of the systems as far as people are concerned. This is why I asked everyone to give them a round of applause. I just want to add that it is not easy to sit on the high table and be an MD or be a board member or be part of any management. Because it's a serious task. It's a heavy duty task from all of them. So therefore, if they have done a tremendous job, if they have done a good job, what is expected of us is to say thank you, of course, give them one round of applause. Now, we will not waste more time. We just want everybody to see already. You may remember I'm going to make this for the new kind of by video, by Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, Mr. Solomon Mala, to deliver a value mission by our government who to data. We will now have the report presentation on risk activities focusing on 2023 by the Managing Director of SSHC, Mr. Salon Mal. He will deliver where he said that at this point we would like to ask the members of the that is the board members to kindly come down from the high table to be able to see the situation and go down and apply the result sheet to somebody for them to come down to be able to see the presentation down.
I'm more comfortable around me. I'm more comfortable with you. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I just say okay, but it's always that's something that you don't know about. So it's for the members, it's for us.
Now, members of the board are informed they all have of presentation. So there is no need for them to come down.
For the pensioners, the best people that you can deal with is the retired people. They know more than you, no doubt about that. They know more than you, I can tell you. And you can learn, and they give it for free. I was very touched when I produced my first 100 days report, 1 year report in office. When I produced the document, when they got use of it, they asked for copies. It was given to them. They came to the office to have a meeting on it and review it. Without even informing me. When they do it, they called me to a meeting. I was sat there and they start telling me giving me some ideas and encouraging me. So I have to reveal that to members to know that the pensioners are definitely working even more than management to make Social Security achieve its objectives. So Mr. Fall and team, I thank you very much. Today my task is to present the activity report, which is normal in any organization. It goes, if you go to National Assembly, that's what we do. But we are Social Security is presenting 2020 activity report. I don't think there's any OP in this country now who has 2020 activity report. Submitted simultaneously 2021 and 2022 activity reports, simultaneous in National Assembly. I'm not saying we are the only one, but very few up to date. So with that, I have to thank my management, my deputy MD and my social management and the board for that achievement. The board, once again, we have our issues. Yes, we fight, but they put us on our toes. And I commend the board for putting us on our toes and for the support. Board members, thank you very much. The presentation begins. And this is the corporate vision and mission, which I will not go to because as members, everyone should know your mission and vision. I think when I was at Standard Chartered Bank, the MD was a British. You just go and say, what is the vision of Standard Chartered Bank? You have to say it. We expect you to know it because you are a staff responsible. So members, you should know your vision and mission. So I will not read it. It's up to you. If you go to our Facebook or our website, everything's there. Okay? The background. I won't go deep into that, but we all know Social Security came into being in 1981. Specifically, to invest pensioners' funds, to invest funds that are paid by members, to provide affordable housing, and also to provide social protection services to the government people at large. The mandate of Social Security is basically, on paper, is to manage and invest the monies that various funds are paying. They come up with initiatives and policies that will maximize shareholder value, pay benefits and claims to members in line with the Act and regulation, and provide and manage affordable housing to members in the public at large. This is just a summary of the mandate. But before I proceed, I have an observation here. Social Security is a social protection organization. It's not a bank. In the mandate, I did not see anything in the mandate that talks about social protection. Social protection focus on 3 key issues: coverage extension, sustainability, and adequacy. Your coverage will be extended. Make sure that the funds are going to be adequate to pay members and is sustainable. The coverage aspect is not mentioned in the mandate. I don't know much. I just come into being, but from my little training, I feel that we need to improve on this mandate. But social security is not a bank; it's a social policy committee. So it's two quantum, to a quantum. You have finance in one aspect, you have social policy in another aspect. As social policy also, you should be in the hybrid. But management, you look at the management, we have experts who will also see whether what they want to say is in order or not, then we will adjust that. But it's more the members, you know, that I feel this is a weakness in our mandate. I'm going through that 20 activity. That's why I took this formula, this approach. In the activity report, you see that there are timelines for enactments. It came into being in 1981. But like any country, any organization, it went through some constitutional development. Every country, every government goes through it. Even the government, if you do government at A level or high school, you see constitutional development. Where you start, you have to improve gradually. So currently we have the 2015 Act. That Act encompasses and amalgamate all the regulations and then the acts that are bits and pieces in the 2015 Act. But we are still not satisfied. We are moving again. We are now making some adjustments in 2015 Act to improve it better for the betterment of the members. Key things among them is the gender sensitivity. In the 2015 Act, if you women retire on marriage grounds, below a certain age, they don't get access to pension. We feel that is not in what Act should be looked at. And we also include education loan and building loan for members. You have some young boys and girls working in the public sector or in private sector. They want to develop themselves. They want to go to university. They don't get a sponsor. They can come and take a loan, from Social Security, pay their school, but it will be controlled. It will not be abused. You want to build a small house to escape the rent. You all know how rent is in this country. Instead of going to a bank, they charge you exorbitant rates, or you start cutting corners. You can come to Social Security, they give you a loan to build a small house and then live with it. See if you remember. But these are just sent to the Ministry of Justice to be tabled at National Assembly later. But these are some of the improvements that we are doing now in the legal framework of the corporation. Yes. I'll not talk much about finance. That will learn by the finance presentation. But at least you need to know your net worth. Currently, in 2023, we are worth $8.3 billion. It was 7.8 billion 2022. Now it has increased to $8.3 billion, which shows a 6.7% growth in our net worth. And our investment portfolio also currently stands at $6.8 billion from $6.4 billion. I know there has been a lot of talk about cost. It's true, social policy organizations should maintain a minimal cost so that members can benefit. It was in the 80s and 90s before. Later, the cost came to 58%. But during these 12 months, we were able to bring it down to 40%. 40%. So now we'll look at the technical aspect of the corporation. That's registration. You register, pay contribution, and when you claim, you get a claim. This is the operational summary. So registration I'll look at it phone by phone. For the pension scheme, for the federal pension scheme, in 2021, we have a total of 90 employers. 65 of it are active. In 2022, we have 93, again, 62 are active. And 2023, the same 93. But the FPS is basically the public sector, like NAWEC, POS, GIA. Unless another PE comes in the bin, it will not increase. So that's why you see it's not been increased much. Okay? And for the employees, in 2021, we registered an additional 381 employees. In 2022, if we go increase to 679 employees, and 2023 is 558 employees that are registered. So you realize that the total number of employees under the pension scheme, federal pension scheme, is 18,075 employees. It used to be, it was 17,517 in 2021, in 2022, and now increased to 18,075. So this was a 2.1% increment in number of employees. So out of these 558, 69% are male, 31% are female. So later we'll talk about that. So that, social protection is very concerned about gender and disabilities and stuff like that. So this, let me put this in this suite here, so that as we go, social protection now focuses on bridging gaps. To continue, the Provident Fund, National Provident Fund, that is the banks and the private sector. Number of employers in 2021 was 229. In 2022, increased to, it was 216, and 2023 is 211. The employees in 2021 was 5,660, 2022, 5,818, and 2020, 6,331. This is the yearly, increment in the number of employees. So the cumulative number of employees under the Provident Fund stand as 158,465 from 152,134 in 2022. So this shows an increase of 8.9% of new members in the Provident Fund. We come to IICF, that's the injury compensation. We manage the funds, though we are concerned of the funds, but they have their own board who decide what to do and not to do. That has a clear from onset, but I just got the question of the funds. And number of employees registered under this in 2021 was 6,515. In 2022, increased to 7,457, and in 2023, increased to 7,334. As of December 31st, December 2023, the membership reached 20,520. But this did not include the Social Security, pension, and the Provident Fund, because it's at the central government level. So adding the pension scheme and the Provident Fund scheme, the total number of employees under the IICF stands as 197,060 members. So we come to contributions. We talk about registration, number of members. Now we come to contributions, that is the payments. In 2021, in the federal pension scheme, we received 243,648,000. In 2022, 307,099,000. In 2023, is 321,322,000. That's for the pension scheme. The Provident Fund, 477,847,000 in 2021. In 2022, 439,157,000. In 2023, 424,882,000. For IICF is 16,398,000. In 2022 is 18,349,000. And in 2023 is 6,788,000. You may wonder why is this one very low, then 20 low. That's why we are yet to receive payment from government. That is why, because they are the highest contributor. Okay. So this is a graph showing the contributions. Since this is about revenue, it's so important. You have to put it in a graphic pattern, both table and graph, for people to digest and understand. We come to benefit payments, claims payment. Before I reveal the figures here, this is one of the most continuous issues that we are having, but we are going through it even before digitization. Sometimes it used to take a month, 2 or 3, even 3 months to get your claim from Social Security. But of recent, for the past 12 months, through the efforts of the board and management, we're able to bring it down to from 10 to 13 days. An incident happened at Social Security, which was a natural incident. One pensioner came to collect his pension, his check, but he chose to leave it because he wanted to come with his family members. It was there for days, and the day he came to Social Security, waiting for the people for the daughter to join him, he got sick. He went to the hospital and then he passed away. So I thought maybe because we keep him checked, that's why the guy died. I call an emergency meeting. So they told me that no, he checked has been there for many days now, for a long time. The guy wanted to make sure the family are here before he collect the money in their presence. So we call an emergency meeting. We ask questions. Okay, what we know why sometimes payments are did not because Social Security. Because if your employer did not pay your contribution, how can you be paid? You don't have any money there. If your birth data, your documents are not complete, maybe the name you give at time of registration and the name you are having now are different. It has to be corrected. Or if not corrected, the audit will not release it and the bank will not pay you. So all those things contribute to delayed payment, not only Social Security. So what we agree now, what we agree at money as a man on the table now, ask a question since I was new. What I'm saying now, if a employee retire and he want to collect his benefit and he has a certain amount of money there, can we pay the person that money and the balance that is owed to us will be chased later? My take that from yes, it's feasible. That is it. From that day we initiated it, and instantly I informed my board. Instantly they endorsed it. So now claims payment Social Security, if all goes well, even if we go in digital manually, it stands as 10 to 13 days. If your papers are correct, you get your claim. So for the figures statistics here, the benefits that we pay in 2021 for pension scheme is 59,596,000. In 2022, it's 64,570,000. In 2023, it's 79,904,000. The periodic pension payments, that is payments are twofold. In pension scheme, if you retire, they give you gratuity. That is upfront lump sum that you hold your hand. Then after that, you get your monthly installments. It's two payments. You get a bulk amount once you retire, a bulk amount. Then after that, every month you get something else. So the second part is talking about the monthly installment payment per year. So in 2021, we paid 94,094,000. In 2022, we pay 146,065,000. In 2023, we pay 162,915,000. So the total payments made, both gratuity and monthly contribution per annum, stand at 149,690 in 2021. In 2022, 210,635,000 2022, and 2023, 242,819,000. For the Provident Fund, that is a lump sum payment. It's more like savings. The benefits paid in 2021 is 109,989,000. In 2022, 117,048,000, and in 2023, 140,461,000. The IICF benefits payment in 2021 is 585,000, 2022 716,000, in 2020 200,000. So the total benefits payment is indicated below. The periodic payments for IICF was 189,000. For some IICF also, some people are there, if you are injured, they pay the bulk sum. But some also get monthly payment or yearly payment because it depends on the severity, depending on the degree of disability. I think it's 20% or 25%. I can't remember the figure, the numbers. But there are certain type of amount of disability that you get. You get a lump sum and you continue to get monthly, you're just like the pension scheme. So in that one, in 2021, we paid 1,181,000. In 2022, we paid 1,542,000. In 2023, we paid 1,399,000. So cumulatively, payments on IICF 2021 is 1.7 million. 2022 is 2.2 million. 2023 is 1.5 million. Now we look at the housing projects. The chairman has spoken on that. I won't talk much on that. But what matters here is social security has lands across the country. All regions we have land banks. From UR, CRR, NBD, we have area. But because of this new democracy, people are not protesting in their land. So we are going around to see how do we maintain ownership. We are very flexible. Sometimes we agree with you to give a portion of that land, but just allow us to start the estate in your advantage. So that is happening now. That's why the chairman said in Basse, it's in a high gear. We are now at the stage of compensating the landowners, which is in process now. And within this year, inshallah, we will launch the first provincial estate. And we are also doing some land banking because, as indicated in my one-year report, of recent, in this days, 2 years back, has been an issue. Sometimes you want to invest in a bank, rates are as low as 1%, 2%, 3%. So that means you are not making any gains on your funds. So we all know in terms of war, Second World War, First World War, you see that big corporations will invest in gold and diamond, invest in those, but the value will never go down. It's more secure. In the country, we don't have those, and we don't afford it, but at least we have land. I remember very well Blue Heights, when it was being sold, the price Blue had 10 years back and now, it's more than 500%. Something you can get for 300,000 now, they charge you 5 million. So management give me fit in that we need to divert our strategy so that we start buying some land as sort of an investment. Some will be used for estate, some will use as an investment because it's better than keeping the money in the bank. Okay? So in the report we have some areas, Gunjur and Mandinaba, Gunjur 2 plus Mandinaba, one in Mandinaba, that will give us about 801,000 plots. And in Gunjur, we have a similar, the two communities will have a similar figure, but they are in process. They are going to do due diligence because social security is a very staging organization. Things have to go through a strict procedure to make sure that you get value for money. And we also have some plans to into some investments like the old locals in Banjul around the police headquarters. It's not social security. Putting up a structure there now. But before you even start finishing, people start renting the place for you. So we are that was all. It's now at the consultancy stage. We are now working on the consultancy stage of that. We want to build that one, this 2024. But most importantly, we are focusing on mortgage repayments. Recent, we have had a lawyer, internal lawyer. And then we are also still our debt collection. It has paid the dividend because we are taking some people to court who are doing things to pay us. Currently, our people are paying from Carnifing Estate to Bakwata Estate. People are paying, and people are paying there. We are taking people to court now. So housing, definitely, they did not have any sales strategy for the past 10 years, but we are working towards that now. Not only in the community, in Greater Banjul, but both provinces and in the Greater Banjul, we'll try to get some land for members. Digitalization. Chairman talk about the SMIS. I won't talk about it, but we are now, the whole world is digital. We are also going digital. And what this is going to do for you, you will sit in your corner and resell. So you don't have to go to resell people. Just open the platform portal, resell stuff yourself. If you make mistake, the system will tell you make mistake, you do not go. So the thing is, we man can will not be an issue again. You can sit and resell people at your comfort zone. And you want to claim, you can easily send it automatically, you get it. You want to know your balance? It's the point of the machine. It is on high gear now. It is very advanced now, but hopefully this 2024, we are detailed and inshallah we'll go digital. Investment as diversification. The chairman talk about offshore and other things. One thing we are trying to diversify investment. That's what just like I said, investing in land and other areas, not only in the bank deposits, which depend on the interest rate. If inflation is above interest rate, you are not making any profit. So that's a very important too. So that's why we need to diversify creative financing and investments. This is the expansion into the formal sector. The formal sector is your funds in here. You see, this is David, one of my staff, very active staff, and I'm proud to say that David is one of the most active staff I have in social security. Of recent, we have seen a surge in new registrations. Some organizations will come and they will hire, they will register their staff. We'll go and sensitize them, sensitize the members. What we tell the members now is, if you see your employer did not register, it's your disadvantage. If you retire, you don't get anything. So now we have turned the communication strategy now. Now the members now are forcing the employers now to register them now. So we have done a countrywide coverage to expand the formal sector. And now this is the informal sector. The chairman has definitely died on that one. Like I said, I cannot thank the board more. I only have to tell this to the board in a one meeting. They didn't ask anything further. They just say, go ahead. That's why, great experience is very important. Great minds things alike. This is the informal sector, which Peter Gomez, FM radio once gave an interview a month or two back. That interview will tell you everything. If you listen to that interview, that's everything. But what I want to highlight here is, the scheme is maturing. So as the scheme is maturing. What that means, as the scheme matures, what you pay increases. You must put some strategies in place to make you prepare for that. And two things I have in mind that I think can help in that one is, one is offshore investments. Offshore investment, which we have some of those proposals which we are looking at now, but they are now at the early stage, so we will not go deep into that one. Offshore investment, like outside the Gambia. Okay? Offshore investment will help you, because if you do that, you will now get access to foreign currency. That foreign currency that you are going to get now, you don't have to bring it back here, just leave it there. And even the scheme matures and you start experiencing some financial issues, you want to have a backup. Because I do not foresee the exchange rate being favorable in these 2-3 years in the sub-region. So that's why, okay. The second all is the informal sector. You see, when we started the informal sector with the board, we started some mapping for committee, we do all, and then we do what we're supposed to do until we are done. We said now it's always good to go and benchmark to see what others are doing. But I told my team, if you go, don't reveal so that they know what you are doing. But from my experience, our GBP, I went to Ghana doing the EGP to compare notes. My boss are eager to read what we have. We didn't get much because we are ahead of them at the time. So you don't know much. I went to Rwanda I was wise around Rwanda. I kept quiet, but they detected. The lady called me. She told me, my brother, how did you come with this? How you people come with this idea? Because this what we are having now is what we are advanced, very advanced, yes. But we want to leave that and come back and start what we are doing now. So I told you, if you go to Ghana, with that experience, if you go to, I didn't go, I don't want to go. If you go to Ghana, just see what they do and keep quiet. They went to Ghana and they told me that we are right. We are very, very far. But we learned something. What we learned, what they learned from there that I really like is the informal sector of Ghana came well after the formal sector. But the worth of the informal sector within these few years has surpassed the formal sector more than 500%. I think it's about 40 billion to 8 billion, I wouldn't know. But so you see that the informal sector has more potential than the formal sector. So if we invest our time, if you want the corporation to survive for eternity, we must make sure we come together and make sure the informal sector is included. Because by 2013, according to UN, they expect 100% coverage, social percent coverage. In the Gambia, we have only the formal sector, which is about 20%. What about 80%? And it's important for you to know that we, at the beginning, want to target the female gardeners to entice, because we know agriculture is, even if you don't get the funds, but you encourage food production, you consume. You know, you encourage trade. You stop people from going to the neighboring countries to bring salad and tomato. It's an insult, definitely. You see a lot of benefits to it. Okay? But I can tell you that even the diaspora now, you know, mapping out the diaspora people are also telling us that we want to be in social security because you work in Europe, we get money, but you don't know how to manage it. So they're part of the informal sector. So the informal sector is one of the key things that we can focus on to help the corporation and to help the members. And it is the status quo now, the whole is going into informal sector. We have some what we call Project 59 in social security. The kind was conceived a long time ago. And then even so, I understand that some countries used to come to the Gambia to study this Project 59. What this means, if all employees at the age of 59 will contact the employers to submit the names of all employees who are age of 59, one day before their retirement, so that we start working on their bio data, correct their names, correct their date of birth, all the documents that they need. So that by the time they get to the age of 60, automatically they get their pension without any issues. That will also fast track the claims process. So that's also on board. We have revitalized it, and that's why we are able to achieve this 10 days that I just talked to you about. Social Security family concept. The corporation has some members. We own GDSC, we own Ozone Bay and Sun Beach. We are a shareholder in Trust Bank, you know, GNPs and others. So what we conceived a few months back is invite all these companies into a meeting in my office boardroom. They all the MD and deputy of each. They all said, I asked them, do you know each other? No, how much are they? No, tell me alone. Okay, it's funny. All of you go to Social Security now. One family, you don't know each other. You have a bank, we have a bank, Trust Bank, you are a shareholder. We have a transport compensation. We have a hotel, a field industry, a petroleum company. I think that's only a force that if properly utilized, you are already a strong, very strong on the ground. But how can that happen? We have to put our synergies together, create among ourselves, put us each other, but on competitive basis. We were coming together as a family, we do not encourage inefficiency, but give each other the force of option. So this is happening now, as I'm taking to you now, the land banks that we have in the country, the compensation, the police are going to pay to Trust Bank. This is why we have a bank. Why would I pay for the other bank? I have my own bank. And compensation is going to pay Trust Bank. Trust Bank will open account for all these benefits to collect their money. You want to transport, you go to GTS, it's an organization. They hire their transport. You want hotel service, I don't this thing at Ozone Bay because you don't have the capacity. If you have the capacity, you are going to Ozone Bay. It's a hotel. So this concept has also come for the first time and it's paying dividend. And we're looking forward to see how do we, improve on it for synergy. It's just like the concept of holding company with subsidiaries. In a real sense, it cannot be holding company because by nature, but the concept will be borrowed now, for us to reap the benefits, and it's for the common good. So this was a dinner opening at Ozone Bay Hotel, attended by all the members. Okay. Now I talk about the subsidiaries, the ones we own 100%. GDC owned by 100%. Of recent, you have seen an injection of more than 100 fleet new buses, state of the art. And one of them we call them Kairaba. 5 out of the we call it Kairaba. Because our competitors, Social Security was the first, GTC was the first to procure Somaliland buses. Then they follow us or suit. Our neighbors, Senegal, they follow us suit, and other countries follow suit. And they take it, they call it Taranga. Make it so comfortable. When I was coming there, I knew most of the Gampajang want to go, man, both Senegal will more than comfortable. So we went to Dubai to buy these buses, and the GM told me that in fact we are the first to do this. I said, I'm the first. And they take it and make it better. We're going to make it, we're going to change the type. We have to maintain our leadership. We also take 5 bosses and customize it, make it better, and we call them Kairawa. When the bosses came, they spent 5 days at the port in Senegal. We couldn't clear them. I laugh. I say, yes, certainly we expect that. It's competition. But that means we are comfortable with our fleet. And not only that, for the first time in the history of this country, we are going digital. Yesterday, there was a thermal card program in GRTS. I think that was the press presentation by GTSC. Just like the Oyster card in UK, we are going digital. It's gradual though, but we will be there, inshallah, as a country. And so this bus also goes with bus stops, not any other bus stop. Solar power bus stops. You can be in the bus stop, you want to charge your mobile, you charge, just like in advanced world. And currently we have 20-watt coverage. Because the good thing about the government now, we have a lot of roads in the provinces. One of my uncle came here from UK. He went to the provinces. He went to UK, told him, what is happening? The roads I have in those villages are just like those in the UK. I laugh. I say, you want us to be where we are? We are moving. You are there, we are here. We'll move. Yes. So GDA is taking that advantage. Now there are good rules. We make sure everybody in this country have an effective and a comfortable transportation system. Last week, I was a social media by one US semester from America because he rented bus and he said the bus is hot. But bus have categories. You have, even in aeroplane, you have first class, you have first class, second class, ordinary. That's what bus happen to be the normal bus service. That don't have air conditioning. It's cheap. It's not the Nuari. But we understand, we take it as a feedback. We are also expanding into the international arena. We have signed an MOU with Dakar Dem League at the occasion headed by the VP a few months back at that ceremony. We signed an agreement with Dakar Dem League. Now, instead of two buses a day, we can deploy 4 buses a day to Dakar. And there are talks supported by the Caliph General of Tuba so that we can have a direct link, Alila Tuba, direct bus from Banjul to Tuba. But we see it has a very big market. The talks are at the advanced stage. I think it was somehow, when we go to political, that's why it was slow down a little. But after the OIC, the year we will take it up and we make sure that we have this direct link. So the thing we want to emphasize here, every country is in competition. And some of these facilities, if you do not have them, it affects you, it affects your tourism, it affects the country at large at the macroeconomic level. That's why we have to also have to force to get some of these things at least existing in our country. Ozone Bay and Sun Beach, World Group belongs to social security, 100%. I just saw a room which is not very visible. But I want you here, what I want to share with you, our hotels are the best in the country. It's not because I say, go and Google, you see it for yourself. We getting awards internally by GRA and other stakeholders. And at the international level, Ozone Bay and the World Group is among the first 10% of all hotels in the world. This is rated by the world biggest platform, hotel platform rating platform. That Ozone Bay is among the first 10% of all hotels in the world. So I thank the member of Ozone Bay, the World Group, that's why we put our foot down. People come, they say they want to hire, say you will not hire. We will not hire to anybody, we will do it ourselves. Because you wait until I take my cow, feed my cow, until it's making million to come and hire my cow. Why would I do that for you? I will not do it. If you want to go to other hotels. So that if you are ready, you know this is it. They want to attack me. They came with the full force. We put our foot down. No. And God was our rescue. God rescued us. So, and they are paying us a lot of money. You see, 2023, albeit the COVID-19, they paid us $19 million, 2023, and they paid us 540,000 euros. And they still have the effects of COVID-19. So what I told the GM is, you know, I remember very well, the only brand name I knew in the country was Novotel when I was in school. It was Novotel. And later Saratin came but didn't go. Why can't we turn all this Ozone Bay into a brand name? We say it's feasible. we can look into that. So just for you to know, your subsidiaries are doing very well in their own way. GDSC will not say, if there are no GDS boys in GDSC, the country would have been in fire by now. But university, what do you usually are going to do to people? If there are no boys of fire, nobody, no. Manikan say kumbala, kumbala. So the thing would have been at a standstill by now. The country would have been on fire. But I have to comment and thank you members. Because of you members, the country is stable today. Because of you members, a sick person can comfortably enter a bus and go to Dakar without taking twice, without taking an airplane, which is equally comfortable. Because of you members, somebody in Nguli and Sandu can enter a bus today, take their feet, their vegetable, come to Banjo, sell the same day, and back the same day. Go, you members. Because of you members, now in those areas, in Nguli and Sandu, don't tick for around the frontier, Oriental, there are Gambians too. Today, there are bus is going there every morning. 6 o'clock, the woman will stand at the bus stop with a basket of vegetable. Boys come, they enter the bus, go to Basse, using the bridge. 15 minutes, they are in Basse. It used to take 4 hours. In Basse, they go to the market, sell their vegetable. 5 o'clock, they will and go back. Thank you, members. It's because of you that is happening now. The effect of this spillover effect is what you look at. You do not have to even account of look at only debit credit. No. No, I'm an vegetarian. Yes. In fact, I was at the end of my presentation. I was the last slide now. And the last what I said, I'll read it out. I say, please pay your contribution. Pay your contribution. Okay, you can do it. Maybe this is package and give it to people.
Come. Now you should tell them where they should go. I thought it's upstairs.
No, it's down. They'll have us on standby.
What about upstairs? I've seen them taking some food upstairs. Make sure so that you will not.
Excuse me. Is this screen on?
Okay. Okay.
This screen. I want them to see this. Pay what we want on them. That's what.
It's on.
Okay. The screen is on. Mic is not on. Okay, my mic is not on anyway, but can you all see the screen? What's on this? What is on the screen? What's on the screen? Can you read it for me? What is it there? On time with proper schedules. Well, these are some of the factors that delay your payment of your claims. Claims are delayed because of some of these factors. So we encourage everybody to pay your contribution on time with proper schedules. Message should go to your employers to make sure that they do this. Thank you very much for your attention.
Still now, you don't know the motive behind this man's mindset. He wants to take my position. What? You can. Mr. Alibat. Mr. Alibat, you think people have been doing this like purposely for war? You are making it's like you don't know her. She just broke up with her boyfriend.
Why is this the Bible not able to answer what? You know, even the progress. The hardware, the central processing software, hardware, is working. You know, no, you don't even know what you're talking about. This is the guy taking the job. He has always been doing it since the end of the day. You're going to get it. You have to be very careful when it comes to the keeping this out. What I never control my office is you not taking proper care of shame over the different conditions. You are fired. Please, my sincere apology. We will work on this. We will make sure that the schedules are in order and he will be able to receive his pension fees. Yeah. Well, again, I will refer to the camp.
You see, since yesterday I was having people doubt.
You want to that? Yes. Now the details of the service now. There is a name and number of the employee, the who of that, on whose behalf contributions are being paid for. The social security number of those and also their salary.
Yes, madam. Is that correct?
Moving on. You are promoted to the position of admin. From here, again, you are all fine. This is one more thing. Even before it is my
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to the board members, my MD. Afternoon to members of staff, the pensioners, the Provident Fund members, as well as the Pension Fund members.
ku yor du sa xët te quality jas na ñoo yor seen cumbukaay tur day uyu borom jas na pire soo ko bëggee fii si biir Gambia bi dawal foofu sa quality jas na your number one stop shop. Ana sama jigéen ñi dama bëgg ngeen jox ma seen nopp garme yi ndaxte quality jas na amal nañ leen ay til yu toj daala poos abaaya yu yiiw waaye it amal nañ leen ay boreda yu rafet boreda yoo xam ne pour góor ñi la ak pour jigéen ñi amal nañ leen body scrub yi nga xam ne nii dafay defar seen yaram bam nice waaye it fàttewuñ fa diw yi. Ana sama jeeg yu pare yi quality jas na amal nañ leen fa andi cuuraay yu neex house spray ak bépp xeetu baax pour seen biir néeg dama ne atum ren ji ku sa jëkkër mere ku ne yow la neex ndaxte quality jas na ñëw na si dëkk bi pour defar sëy yi. Makeup artist yi bàyyi leen gannaaw ñu ngi leen fa amal ay makeup product yu quality waxu leen léegi nii foofa sa Westfield jàkkaarloog monument bi wala nga jokkoo quality jas na si 250 01 24 ak quality jas na taaral sa bopp taaral sa néeg